Ladies and gentlemen, adjust your headphones. Come on in and shut the front door. You're welcome to the You Should Know Better podcast, the news from the antagonist's shoes. We are starting. This is what's episode 4? So it's episode 4. Yeah, we've got another guest. Got another guest in the house. We've got Dave Durkan, the Durkan, in the building. How you doing, sir?
How's it going? You're right. That was a good introduction. Enjoyed that.
Thanks. I've been working that all weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you come up with that?
He spent 7 days prepping.
Yeah.
Didn't even go out this weekend. I was just looking at that. Looking at getting that perfect.
Will.
The Durkan. But yes, you're here. Thanks for joining us on this episode.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah, I want to give you a chance to introduce yourself. Some of our guests, you may not be familiar with your work, some of the stuff you do. So I'll hand it over to you.
Well, yes. So, spoiler, me and Junior are friends. So we met each other when we were at university, in Camden, which will be part of the story later on. So buckle up for that. But in my day-to-day life, or my comedy life, I do stand-up comedy.
Come on.
So big up stand-up comedy. So I did quite a lot of that in Manchester, moved down to London just recently, just in time for another lockdown, so I can't do any more. And then
that's it, man. Timing, comedy's all about timing, baby.
So my comedic timing has been terrible. And then on the side of stuff, I do videos. So I've got a TikTok with my mate Phil that's quite popular called Durkan Ski.
No, quite popular. What number are we talking, man? What number are we talking?
We've got in socials, the social space, we've got like nearly 50,000.
What? 50K? What?
It's big.
Nearly like 15, 20 million views. So
let them know, man. Let the listeners know.
I've never bragged about this, but
you're doing it now.
But it's with my comedy partner Phil, and we basically do piss take videos in the countryside, which is good and bad because it means every time we think of a funny idea, we have to go into the countryside, which is a lot of effort.
Yeah, but it is dope. What's your handle for people who are listening if they want to go and check it out? Because some of them are really funny.
So if you want to watch the successful stuff, that's at Durkan Ski. So DURKANDSKI. And if you want to see my personal stuff that is really unpopular, but just as good.
No, put what out there.
At Dave Durkan, DURKOM, Durkan. Appreciate it for the follow. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it, man. We'll put that out.
Durkan. Yeah.
Right. So we'll hand the floor to you again. We'll let you run through your story and take it from there.
Cheers. So I know you guys, you got to help me through kind of a thing that I should have known better for. So one thing I was going to say, so obviously I said me and Junior went to university together and I had a reputation for my diet. My diet was not always the best one.
Okay, so, let's hear it. Let's hear about it.
Right, so
you know a pasta.
Don't spoil the story. When you first went to university, was it the first time that you guys properly cooked for yourself?
Yeah,
were you brought up to basically? Did you cook family meals, or was when you first went to university? Was that the first time that you actually cooked meals for yourself?
Yeah, university. Back at home before that. No, I wasn't touching the kitchen like that. So
no, and did you? So I did food tech at school, right? But I seriously don't think that prepares you for anything. Because
how to microwave pepperoni.
It was I remember the first lesson was beans on toast. I was like, fuck me. It was
the bar is low. The bar is
what kind of teacher is that? Beans on toast.
I remember it was a beans on toast and competition. And then one thing I never understood with food tech was they never tried the foods when we did it. Surely that's quite integral to marking the food as well. It's like saying, if you're doing maths or something, you wouldn't just there's numbers on the page. Yeah, it's probably right. You've got to taste it and see if it's actually all right. So I went into university. This isn't my mum, by the way. My mum was a really good cook. So and my dad used to cook as well. So it wasn't the way I was brought up. But I went straight, when I was in university, I remember on the first week, I was like, wait, this basically means I could just eat whatever I want Like, I can literally just like have oven pizza every single night if I wanted to, which isn't advisable. But like, what I want to know is what stopped you guys from doing that? Obviously, with the really obvious answer of your health, but
yeah, it was the diet. Like, I wanted to make sure like I got into decent quality of food, at least when I could. Do you know what I mean? Like, so my nutrition was on point.
Yeah,
why?
It's the gains, man. Like before I went uni, I had a gap year, and then obviously in the gap year, I was banging gym like 4 times a week. So it was just trying to maintain the gains. Like, obviously, when I got to uni, I didn't go as frequent, but I was just trying to maintain gains. I couldn't just go and eat junk food because you had a physique to try and maintain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, if you have something to maintain, I guess that makes it a lot easier. I guess I was just coming from a different angle of just like pure laziness. I can eat whatever the fuck I want. So I remember on the first week we went to Iceland and we went in the frozen aisle, and there was this thing called the double-decker pizza, which was two pizzas on top of each other.
Oh my god!
And I don't know why that sounds appetizing or why I thought I wanted that. I remember looking on the back, had 4,600 calories in it.
Yo, is that illegal?
That's enough for 2 men.
Would that actually be legal?
Is that legal?
But why should it be illegal? Is there a limit on how many calories can be?
No. Let me tell you something. A man should an average built man, which Dave Durkan is an average built man. It's 2,500 calories a day. So this double decker bus pizza
it's in the name, bro.
It's double that for one day.
Dave, maybe if you miss yesterday's meal, you have to catch up. You gotta catch up.
Nah, the British Heart Foundation needs to have words, fam. This causes a heart attack.
I'm sure.
4,600. Nah, this calories are too much.
It takes a different kind of guy to have one slice of their double-decker pizza. I'm going to save that for the rest of the week.
No,
I've had my calories. But I mean, it was just like indulging in foods like that, just oven chips constantly. But because I think what the problem was, because I at that point I was still going through a growth spurt, so I was quite a tall guy, so it was never catching up to me.
Right, you never put on the mad weight. You never got the belly.
No, well, up until a certain point. So I was just eating absolute crap. Like drinking's not great for you. Like, how much is a normal night out calorie wise? I don't know. Like,
no. If you're calorie counting the night out, then you're not getting enough.
You're doing the wrong thing anyway.
Like, every time you have a shot, let's go on MyFitnessPal and check out what.
No, forget it.
Yeah, no, you're not doing that. But like that combined with double-decker pizzas, combined with doing very little, just staying in and playing Xbox or whatever. By second year, I could notice the difference. So I was like getting bigger and bigger. And then by the time in the third year, when I went to university, when me and Junior met each other, there is a picture. I don't know if there is some way of sharing this, but there is a picture of the day that me and Junior first met. And I look like, I don't know what I look like, but I look like, it's, when you just see yourself and you look like you're just in someone else's body or something like that. It's just like a really strange experience. It looks like I've won a competition to meet Junior or something.
Oh, right. Okay, you're like a fan.
I didn't know. I
look like a little child.
Yeah, you look like some round. You look like Peter Kay. You look like Peter Kay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, obviously I didn't know him at the time, so I'm just thinking.
So you thought this is like baseline?
Well, yeah, because that's the first day I met him. He's just looking like. To be fair, I was looking like some starving kid of them adverts, them African adverts. I was looking like I needed bread. So that's
why Africa? You could have said any other.
No. This one was. When they go to the village, they say, "Listen," they say this one needs 2 pounds a month. That's what I was looking at.
I've not learned anything. In the last 18 months, not learned anything.
Then, if you're that, then what am I? Am I from a village who's just eating all that food?
All the pies, okay. All the pies.
He just come from the Newcastle Norwich match. That's what you look like.
Literally, absolutely literally. So, like, you get in this position, and then I remember there were other aspects. So, again, I just used to eat the same thing, super noodles. I used to from a cleanliness standpoint, even like it couldn't be asked to clean the plates and things. I remember putting foil on plates so I didn't have to clean the plates. This is just like levels of laziness that I can't even.
Foil on plates. Now you were down horrendously bad.
Wait. So then,
foil.
So then you're throwing the foil away and saving the plate.
But I don't know why that's any less effort. It doesn't make any sense.
So you just, instead of using washing up liquid, simple fairy, you're like, nah, let me re-up on the foil. And they just oh my god!
I didn't even know that one. That was
nah. This one is next level later.
That was new to me. The pots and pans I knew.
The thing is, your kitchen could have started the pandemic. The way you're talking about that, like that could have been the pandemic before COVID.
The pots and pans in there, they had their own space program. The bacteria,
the bacteria there
proliferating,
exponential growth.
Yeah, that was growing.
I remember there was a sweet potato that we left that had its own civilization on it.
Oh my god, nah.
That was like crazy. It already had its own like infrastructure and democracy. There was so much going on there. Right.
Prime Minister potato.
But then it started to turn things round. Like, I mean, I think it was mainly it was because exactly. I think it was because we lived in Canada and the shops were so far away. I just didn't have a choice. So I couldn't eat. So, and then when I got back, I was starting to see the benefits. I was getting more into my fitness. So
so were you whipping up meals then, and what was you doing? What changed for you?
Yeah, well, then it was counting calories. So at the point where I properly dropped off the weight.
Oh, well, you started using apps?
Yeah, starting using the apps.
Right. Okay.
And there was a concerted 1 month period. No. Like 6 month period where all I had for lunch was Subway salads.
Wow. So okay. So no bread.
No bread until that evening. Then I kind of at whatever.
Right. So jeez. Okay.
Go on. Jared will be proud, but I don't know. I don't know
if I want him to be proud of me. Yeah.
I don't know what he's up to nowadays, but
no, exactly. I don't want him to. Yeah. Don't want to get involved with that guy. But the what I want to know from you guys is what I should have. Well, we've got a medical professional here as well.
Yeah.
What are the ways of just like, I don't know, like slapping him out? Like, what would you have said to the guy who was just about to pick up the food? I mean, it's quite an obvious question, but what would you say to the guy who was about to eat a double-decker pizza? I should know pizza.
Bring me in, boy. Let's put some barbecue base on that. I'm the wrong medical professional to be asked. That's the thing. People don't listen to me. Because I'm going to do what I want. What I recommend and what I do are two different things. So if you're eating a pizza, I'm going to share that pizza.
You don't even know what the toppings are.
I'm going to wash it down with a bottle of water for balance.
We can then walk around the block after the double-decker pizza. It was. Going back to the double-decker pizza, I know it's a pizza. It was one pizza, then barbecue sauce, then another pizza.
Yeah, that sounds like a heart attack. That sounds like that will block every artery you've got.
It's. I guess it's like looking back on those days and just figuring out what it is about just pure eating oven chips, eating oven pizza. That was, I don't know. Why didn't I stop?
You didn't stop because you didn't have to. That's the thing.
Exactly.
You got away with it.
But I think literally when the repercussions are staring you in the face, they're in your face because you're really fat and you've got two chins. It's just like your face is, you're face to face with your face. I think that's the only time that you wanted to stop.
Did you have a constant partner then, or was you like playing the field then? What was you kind of doing?
Well, that was another thing as well. So like around that period when I was friends with Junior, I had kind of on and on again, off again girlfriends, but like nothing. I don't know if I just viewed myself as like the funny fat guy, so it fit the persona or something like that. But like, I don't know.
Still the jester, the town jester.
Yeah, exactly. I've had people as well say as soon as I lost the weight, they were like, I preferred it when you were the funny fat guy. So it's like, you can't win. I can't be the funny thing guy, but like, yeah, but it's good looking back. So now I've completely turned it around. So now I'm very diligent with my cooking. I'm a vegetarian. Vegetarian.
Oh, vegetarian. Right.
Yeah.
What made you go vegetarian? What happened?
He had a hungry man. There was and
I had a bad experience with a microwave oven. No, it was because double decker pizzas didn't do any.
Right.
No, I'm joking. But I think partly like environment, but partly, I mean, I don't really care about any of the causes, to be honest. Like, it's more just like, I don't know.
Why are you doing it to yourself? Why are you punishing yourself?
I don't know. maybe because I'm lazy. Maybe this is full circle. I just can't be asked.
So you just come up to just make the meat to you. Let's let me eat the salad. I like that.
Literally every diet choice in my entire adult life is because I can't be asked.
You're gonna
pizza because I can't be asked, and then
you're gonna need to wait for the day when they just make the pill. You just swallow one pill, and it's got everything in it. It's got nutrition, the full calories. You go home.
Would you do that? Would you do that over eating, or do you like take pleasure from eating?
If I was in a rush, only if I was in a rush.
Nah, you gotta enjoy eating. You know, there's enjoyment.
So they're telling you, listen, your train's coming. You're about to here's a Leon meal. You can eat the nuggets, or I know you like the nuggets, Michael.
Leon nuggets. Hey, big up Leon, though. Big up Leon. I need the ambassador role there.
Oh, here's the pill. Let's go. You just take the pill and
no. I'm gonna get the nuggets. I'm gonna spread it out. I'm gonna get my dip.
Well, then Mr. Train
the whole shebang in it. Oh, but Mr. Train fan, there'll be another one in 10 minutes, depending on who's responsible. Right. No, that's honest of you, Dave, man. I like that. Do you honest? You got away with it though. Look at you, you're looking real slim now. Sounds like you went on the vegetarian tip, and now you. I thought you did it because you cared about the animals, but you don't give a toss about the animals. You're doing it because you come up to marinate the meat. So I respect that, fam. You don't be eating tasteless meat. You're not gonna eat. No, I like that. I like that attitude.
I appreciate that. I just want to see animals die in vain, so that's why I'm vegetarian, because I hate
animals. And on that note, we will thank you for your service today on the show. Appreciate your story, Dave.
Easy.
Cheers,
till next time, Durkan, man. Love, man.
Thank you very much. See you in a bit.
Yeah, guy's mental. How are you going to say? What did he say at the end? He wanted to kill animals in vain.
In vain. He doesn't even care. Like I thought most vegetarians do it because they care about the animals. But this guy said, "Nah, I don't bother to marinate the meat."
To be fair, the people he was living with, they were vegetarians, so I think they probably had some influence on him.
What kind of influence is that, man?
I don't know.
If I lived in 5 vegans, I'll be roasting lamb daily.
They will be meat eaters by the time.
Don't convert to me.
Yeah, by the time it's over, they will be eating the meat.
Talking about, fam. I'm coming with the lamb marinated to roast, fam. I'm flipping the wings. Now, are you crazy, man? Trying to tell me.
I got a story when we got back from our friend's house in the university.
Yeah.
And so we found his friend cooking it. Was it bacon?
Oh, no, this guy. Oh, my. Bradford University. I need to know this guy's name.
He was frying up bacon, yeah. I was thinking, raw, we have bacon just like that.
Trust me.
It wasn't until the morning I realized.
I was like, I can't wait to have my bacon in the morning. No, this guy was with our bacon, flipping the bacon. And he said, "Oh, I didn't know." The whole packet opened. He was cooking up bacon at night. Criminal guy.
Uni's different.
Uni's different, fam. Your food is not your food, cuz.
It really is. That's communal. That's how communal food. That's how people turn conservative.
Oh my goodness. But let's get into the You Should Know Better segment. This is where we look at a prominent news story and we consider it from the antagonist perspective and ask ourselves, should they have known better? So I'm gonna pick Junior with something that has been bothering me, man. Obviously, in September we had the fuel crisis, man. The fuel crisis was serious. If you don't recall, that means you don't drive in it, so you need to get your money up and get a whip. But what was happening?
Wow.
Right, I'm cold out here. Wow. I say that like I've got.
We're gonna turn it into a sound clip, and we're gonna
day to day. I actually don't access to a car, so I'm actually just chatting bare. TFL is my car.
We're gonna put that clip. We're gonna that sound bite. We're gonna do that sound bite of what Michael just said, and we're gonna put it on our social media account, so everyone can just hear that.
Just hear that. Let them hear that, man.
And that'll be good enough. But
they'll come with their pitchforks and they'll see me on my 10 toes as well.
You said it.
We'll be running together.
He said it not me. No extinction
10 toes. The fuel retailers in September, they came together. They said, let's make some money. Let's make some COVID money. And these guys came together. The RAC, was it the RAC? I think it was the RAC. Who knows? It was BP. Yeah. No, BP came and said, they have to start prioritizing their own filling stations because they're running out of HGV drivers to supply the petrol stations. Then everyone got all excited. Then the price of petrol went up. Everyone's queuing for hours to get some petrol. And the price went up because supply and demand. And the price has stayed up despite the demand going down. So now there's talk that maybe there was a scheme. Apparently petrol stations are making a 90p a litre profit, where the normal profit is 6p a litre. So three times what they should be making. So Junior, I'm going to put you in the shoes of Shell. I don't know where do you get your petrol from? Shell, Texaco. Where do you get your petrol from?
Shell, maybe BP.
I said Shell. You said nah. Did you say
no?
Shell?
You said no to Texaco. I said no.
I said Shell.
I'm saying no to Texaco. No to Texaco.
this guy, politician.
I don't get
this
American
thing that I'm going for.
American fuel. I don't need that.
So Shell. You're the Shell Petrol CEO.
Okay.
Why are you robbing motorists?
Right. I wouldn't say I'm robbing motorists. I don't think that's fair enough. I mean, look, you said it yourself, right? When there's demand, there's supply and the price goes up. That's simple economics 101. Okay. So I don't really know what you want me to do.
So didn't you collude with Texaco, Tesco, Asda, all them other petrol providers, the retailers, to scheme to make it sound like you guys are running out of drivers where there's several drivers, and you made it sound like there's a crisis where there was no crisis. You made big profit and you kept the price up? Because that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, like your sensible host said, we don't work with Texaco, innit? We don't work with
Texaco. All them man. Esso. You think I don't know about Esso?
We don't work Esso, but it's strictly Texaco, okay? I know we didn't collude. There was a shortage of HGV drivers.
Nah.
Yeah, Brexit was a cause of that. COVID was a cause of that. Your incompetent government was a cause of that.
So in a week, everyone got visas. What visas? No, in a week, all these drivers got visas.
No, the government said they were issuing temporary visas for HGV drivers.
No, you're moving like the government's like Uncle London.
It's in the report. Go and read the report. You came in with your Daily Mail story, trying to tell me
Daily Mail
trying to tell me what I know. I know what I know. You're trying to tell me something.
You guys are criminals.
Let me tell you this, right? Okay. There was a shortage of petrol. People wanted petrol, right? Now, unless you want to go back to the days when people were, what were they doing at the petrol station? They were trying to stab each other with knives and stuff like that. We sorted the issue. So I don't see what the problem is here. We're obviously going to make a...
Who has been stabbed at a petrol station over a knife?
Go and look at the reports. Did you not see the guy with a knife at the petrol station?
No. People were beefing. People were beefing because of the illusion of crisis that you in part created.
No. The illusion of crisis was people going there, filling up their lorry, van, jerry can, everything.
Yeah, because obviously they thought it was going to be the end. They thought it was
people like you. It's people like you in the media propagating these stories. Okay, let me just talk. Bro, I drive electric cars. I'm
electric cars. So the petrol you sell, you don't even use.
For what? I've got an electric car. I'm not stupid like you, man. It's queuing up or whatever. Why would I be doing that? But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, right, there wasn't petrol. We had a shortage of drivers, and that's what the situation was. We're obviously going to make money because there's more demand. And it's simple.
Why do you put the price down now? The demand's gone. There's no crisis. There's no queues.
Demand is still there. Demand is still there. It's still there.
Now, this is the biggest scam I've seen in a few years. You know, these guys all colluded. Said,
Bro, no, back in the day, if you deep it, what are people going to do?
There's nothing. We're
buying petrol. Good luck.
You can't do nothing.
Go and get yourself an electric car. That's the only way we're going to solve it. Or get on scooters that everyone's moving on. That's the only way
That's the problem. There's nothing that the motorist can do, and that is the problem. There's nothing. You just have to accept it. You just have to oil up and say, "All right, come through."
Well, really, they need. I don't know if they have like independent. No, so not independent, but yeah, an independent like regulatory board.
There's not.
Talk about having that in the Premier League and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they've got one.
I think they're trying to demand a regulatory inquiry into the prices, but there's not. They set the prices, and as motorists, you just accept. You know, all these petrol stations can just talk to each other and say, "Let's put the prices up." And that's a cartel, and that's illegal. Well, I don't know. This is what I'm
That's
alluding
actually
to.
illegal, but-
Before they come and try to sue me, I ain't got the money to be sued. But what I'm saying is that these guys they can set the price.
Next episode, Michael will be doing it from the bid outside his house.
I've not got lawyer money, boy. So if you guys want me to shut up, I'll shut up.
I don't insult Texaco, boy. I don't know problems. But yeah, it's that in itself is illegal, but you're not allowed to kind of. I mean, the only way it's going to work is if someone drops their prices and that starts that.
Yeah, if they want to start making some real money, but I mean, like more money. But look, they're making big money. They're making 3 times what they normally should do, and there's no appetite clearly from them to drop that. So yeah, we'll see. But what have you got for me?
So I've got a story that is covering not so much driver miles, but air miles. Okay, married couple who tested positive for COVID-19. Yeah, have been arrested after fleeing a quarantine holiday in Never. When they say fleeing, you know what I think like they're banging on the door. The police, some Bonnie and Clyde thing. What are you?
Look, they're trying to get out, man. They're trying to get out, man.
Fleeing. Anyway, the pair were arrested in the aeroplane that was about to take off from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport on Sunday evening. Dutch police say. Officers did not release the names and nationalities of those detained, but the city newspaper reported that. Well, they kind of did. They reported that there was a Spanish man and Portuguese woman. Yeah. So, at least you got nationalities. But anyway, the key bit is the couple was staying at a hotel, which was known for housing travelers from South Africa. Why is that key? That's key because the new Omarion virus.
This B2K variant, it's so dumb.
Icebox where my heart is.
This guy, the mom. Oh,
the Omarion virus is I can't even say that anymore. The Omarion thing is out there. Yeah. And obviously nations are worried. It's causing not panic but concern that this may be an issue going forward. There may be further lockdowns, yada. Right. So, Michael, you've got a choice. You can be either the man or the woman. I don't mind.
Yeah, let's be the man. Let's keep some continuity.
Cool. And I want to know what were you lot thinking, trying to dip Amsterdam when you know you've got this new contagious? What's going on?
Look, man, if you've been in love before,
no.
See, then you won't understand. I can't talk to someone that's not been in love before. When you're in love, you do things that doesn't make sense to the person who's not been in love. So if you don't know what love is, then you don't understand what I'm going to say. When you're in love,
I'm sure our viewers will. So let's go on.
Listen. Let me say, when you're in love, when you're in love, yeah.
I don't.
No. Let me tell you something. When you're in love,
okay.
When you see, when the person's gone out your eyesight and your heart starts beating. You're in love when your boy's talking about football and all you can think about is your partner. That sort of love. That sort of puppy love. You're in love where she can suggest a restaurant and you can't afford it, but you're doing bare maths to make it happen.
This is sounding like the Omarion virus. The new song.
This is a new song coming out. You're in love. All I'm saying is, when you're in love like that, you'll do anything for your partner. And that's love. If being love is a crime, then call me guilty, officer.
Well, probably because you're about to be arrested, my friend.
all I'm saying is, if you're in love, you don't want to be cooped up in a room. You want to explore the country. You want to see the sights. Nature. Evolution. No. Charles Dickens and them man there. Darwin is everything.
That's Charles Dickens, the novelist, Even Charles Darwin. You need to go back to Middlesex Uni.
No, Middlesex Uni, you owe me a refund, cuz. Now, Charles Darwin and them man, their evolution, they were all outside when they were being evolutionized. So
evolution.
All I'm saying is,
shut up! It took a rubbish. Shut up. I start talking about love, and now he's on to biology 101.
All I'm saying is you need to be outside to experience real love. That's what I'm saying.
So you're blaming your partner. That's what it sounds like. Because we it's in the court of law.
I'm in love. And when you're in love, you do stuff that the court of law may not understand. And the court of law doesn't understand love.
Well then explain what's going on. Because it sounds like, you're saying you were trying to dip the country, to go to see.
Because I'm in
nature.
love. No, because we see nature. Because when you're in love, you need to go outside.
Yeah, but bro, you've got
fresh air.
But you
can't breathe in COVID air in the hotel. But everyone in the hotel's got COVID.
Yeah, but you tested positive with it though. So what's going on?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
No, don't you know what osmosis is? Osmosis.
I know.
So it goes from a positive gradient to negative gradient. So let me go outside into fresh air and just let it out. So I go from a positive to a negative.
But you knew the rules. You knew what would happen.
Rules. Why are you breaking? The thing is, love doesn't understand rules.
I don't think you understand anything. I'm done with this guy. Talking rubbish.
Love doesn't understand the rules. I've put it on a t-shirt.
Anyone who has a clue what this guy is saying, please.
Nah, this Omarion variant is serious though.
Drop me a serious message because I don't know what you mean.
That Omarion variant is serious though, but they're trying to. Yeah. I just don't like the way they're trying to pin it on South Africa, as if South Africa wasn't the country that identified it first.
No, it was Tanzania. It's Southern Africa. I think Tanzanian. Let's say scientists.
Big up the scientists, man.
And they then told the South African. But the thing is, though, what's a South African? You could, they look like anybody. So I think the problem is you don't want to seclude it to a certain country or region. So I think it's good that they're calling it the whatever.
The Omarion B2K variant.
So, but I think it's something to be careful of because it potentially could be stricter rules. Hopefully, it's not the case, but.
We hope not, man. We want to enjoy Christmas.
But even more important that people should stay safe in it.
Stay safe. Wear your mask. Get your jabs. All the positive stuff. All the stuff that you expect the healthcare professionals to say.
This podcast is a jab-friendly podcast.
Yeah, we pro-vaccine out here, man. Throwback segment. What have you got?
It's you this week.
Oh, it's me. You know what? In talking about diseases, I didn't know for a couple of years you couldn't buy T-bone steaks in the UK because they're concerned about BSE, which is bovine.
Is that foot and mouth?
No, bovine spongiform encephalopathy. So apparently these beefs used to be contaminated with these bugs that used to cause encephalopathy, like brain disorders and whatnot. So for a couple of years you couldn't buy T-bone steaks.
When was this?
This was 1999, 30th of November. So
that sounds like, is that not foot and mouth?
Nah, cuz this is, it may be, but
mad cow disease. Is that mad cow disease?
No, they call it BSE here. Bovine
I never heard of this.
Spongiform encephalopathy. Anyway, all I'm saying is, it was 2 years you couldn't buy meat, and that is serious. That is serious business.
It wouldn't have affected Dave. You'd have been all right.
Dave? Oh yeah, Dave don't eat no meat, man.
Eating his salad and I don't know what he said. Just didn't even sound appetizing.
But yeah, that is all I got to say, man. I just got to say this has been another episode of You Should Know Better. Don't do anything that's going to make us say you should know better. You guys take care and peace.
Love and peace, people.